This video is brought to you by the lovely sponsors below. Thank you so much for your support.
At last! I have my own swimsuit now. It's been a long 4 years, but now I can finally enjoy the summer sun with everyone else. What do you think, Master? Does it suit me?
It's no secret that I've been excited for a summer version of Okita's Souji for a while. This Okita, oh my god, this Okita. Jeez, alright. That being the case, I'm going to do my best to be as unbiased as possible here. Now then, let's just get to it.
Wait, I'm only a 4-star? Oh, you better not tell Nobu about this. Okay, Master? I mean it! I'll die of embarrassment.
Don't worry, we won't tell a soul. Anyway, Okita Souji Summer is a 4-star assassin with a triple quick Arch Buster deck. Her HP is about average, but her attack stat is firmly at the 4th highest of all 4-star assassins. That's not for nothing, since assassins notoriously have a low attack stat. They're also sporting a reverse S-curve, meaning they get the biggest boost in their power the more XP you pump into them. Make sure you feed her plenty of dongos, guys. Her quick guard hits 5 times, Arch 3 times, Buster once, and her extra attack also hits 5 times. With this type of setup, you can expect her to be able to loot fairly easily. While the servant hasn't been released just yet, the Noble Phantasm gain on attack is pretty good. Her death rate is... yikes, yeah, we'll get to that when we hit the passives. But, yeah, speaking of skills, let's talk about them. The first skill is Jet Natural Flow A+. Increases own critical strength for 1 turn, increase own critical star gather rate for 1 turn, both of which 50% to 100%. And as a demerit, removes a defensive buff from yourself. While the first 2 parts of the skills are pretty good, the biggest talking point is going to be that demerit. Removing a defensive buff is a blow, but it'll be a body check, so to speak. You'll have to watch when you use this skill, but if you don't have a defensive buff, you'll still get the benefits, so there's that. Cooldowns range from 6 to 4, so it'll be good to invest in this skill for a high turnaround. The second skill is Mind's Eye J A-. Grants self-evasion for 1 turn, ignores evasion for 1 turn, increases own Noble Phantasm damage for 3 turns, 10 to 20% depending on level. You can't have an Okita without an evade. Well, this is only the 3rd one, but each one so far has had an evade. This one is still for 1 turn with no hit limit, but it has that weird, I'm defensive, but I also have an offensive benefit, so you need to decide when you want to use me, now or later. That was a tangent. Anyway, the fact that it increases Noble Phantasm damage for 3 turns and grants sure hit for 1 turn gives the impression that you're supposed to use this with your Noble Phantasm to clear out the enemy. I mean, and also it's not as bad as other ones because again, at least the Noble Phantasm damage lasts for 3 turns, so you can use it the turn you need it and still have 2 extra turns to use your Noble Phantasm. Still, you will need to make that choice. Live or kill. Hopefully both. Probably not though. 8 to 6 turn cooldown, so I'd probably save this one for last just to have the quicker cooldown. The last active skill is M-Drive EX. Increase own quick card effectiveness for 3 turns. Apply delay effect. Decrease own defense for 3 turns. This counts as a buff. Turn 1, defense lowered by 10%. Turn 2, lowered by 30%. And turn 3, lowered by 50%. Holy crap, someone gave Okita a quick version of a mana burst, and for 3 turns no less. Yeah, no wonder she has that punishing delayed debuff. Lowering defense like this reminds me a bit of a Mori-like effect. However, a point of discussion at the time of this recording is this buff can potentially be taken off by her first skill. It does say remove a defensive buff, and according to M-Drive, the delayed effect counts as a buff and is defensive. So this will require testing. A little update on this. It does look like from gameplay that it actually is a separate buff that continually adds a defensive buff to Okita. So you can take off the one instance of defensive buff debuff, but you're not going to be able to take it all. So Yeah, this one's gonna kind of hurt, but again, the first one can do something, hopefully. Just, you're gonna have to mind yourself for these 3 turns after you use the 3rd skill. Okay, back to it. All in all, it's trying to give a drawback to literally having a BA skill on 5-turn cooldown as well. Not bad. Just be careful with that defense debuff buff. Let's transition over to passive, shall we? She has a variant of magic resistance and presence concealment, giving herself 15% debuff resist and 7.5% crit strength. Passive. That is great. However, remember her death chance? Yeah, 20% is from these 2 skills. Yikes. Keep that in mind if there are enemies you face with an instant death skill or attack or noble phantasm. Cramps, please spare her. She just became an assassin yesterday. Still, one thing to note is that she is the only person outside of the class foreigner that has the existence outside of the domain skill. Wow. Even at E level, that's pretty great. Could it possibly be because of the jetpack and the scarf are eerily familiar to MHXX? Maybe. But now, the moment we've all been waiting for. The Noble Phantasm.
This is it! My Noble Phantasm! I'll go even faster! Faster! Fast! Wait! Too fast! Too fast! Ah!
And there she goes. Yikes. Okita has an AoE quick Noble Phantasm that hits 3 times the age of your enemies. It removes their defensive buffs before hitting, and after damage has been dealt, their defense is also lowered. First off, it looks amazing. This gives me some real Mad Sympho Gear vibes. Listen to Aoi Yuki kill it here. That's damn good. We gotta talk about the other part of this Noble Phantasm. That 60% chance to self-stun as a demerit. Oof. Everything about her seems to be about slaying evil immediately, and hoping to do it again and again. However, that stun will put a damper on things. What are some ways to get around it? Being pretty easy. The easiest one would be Mystic Codes. They're pretty good for that. We have Craft Essences. Those are good for that. A good support servant is also good for that. But the real question is, will she be able to Noble Phantasm loop with Double Scotty? Honestly, I'll be testing this very hard when I get her. And I will get her. So enough about the facts, Musaki. What's the deal with this servant? Are they good or are they bad? Spill the beans already. Well, I don't like beans. But, you know, Okita's pretty good. The demerits are gonna scare you, not gonna lie. At first, it's going to seem like she's similar to Saberfran, where each great skill she has is hampered with a soul-crushing demerit. However, I'm happy to say that she is manageable in this state. We're looking at a freaking amazing AoE quick assassin here. Mark my words, she's gonna be great. No, I'm sorry. She won't be great. She'll be amazing. I mean, real quick, small tangent. Tamamo Lancer has 2 demerits to her skills, and she's still considered to be one of the best Lancers in the game. I want you to think on that. Anyhow, I hope you guys liked this video. I have 2 more like it coming up, and I guarantee you will enjoy those as well. So let me know in the comments what you thought. Hopefully we're on a similar page here, but if not, I want to see what you got to say. Anyhow, I'm Musaki from Chaldea Gurus, logging out.
Okita-san, Daishouri!